Hi, this is Hot Chocolate with Paul for Sunday, March 22, 2026. For those of us on the sunny side of 60, grab your favorite mug of hot chocolate, coffee, or whatever warms you up, and let's settle in for a little storytelling. Today's episode is a little something special for me. Over the past year, I shared a 10-part series called Budget Journey to Europe. It was a bucket list adventure that I had dreamed about for years. And for today's episode, I've combined those 10 episodes into 1 hour so you can watch the highlights in a single setting. The trip was done on a tight budget and with a minimalist mindset. I packed just a backpack and one carry-on and set out in the middle of winter from Rochester, New York, and headed out on 2 cruise ships, several ports across Europe, and a stay in Munich, Germany. I met some wonderful people and saw history up close. Some moments were fun and lighthearted, and others were more reflective, especially the World War II historic places that I visited. Now for the next hour, let's take the journey, and we start with how I packed. This is a Rick Steves backpack that I bought some years ago. So in addition to the pair of pants that I'm wearing, I've got 3 more pairs of pants that are going to be packed. I've got 2 pairs of shorts, I've got a bathing suit, there's 3 pairs of undershirts, there's 4 pairs of socks. Of course, I'll be wearing a pair of socks as well. I've got 4 t-shirts in here. I've got 1 pair of sandals, which are in this bag. I use the bag just to keep any dirt on the sandals from getting elsewhere in the backpack. I've got a pair of sneakers that I'll be wearing. I've got my winter jacket over here, which I'll be wearing. I've got a sweatshirt that I'll be wearing. That'll come on the plane with me. I can take it off if it's warm. I've got a hat that I'll be carrying with me. That'll be in my pocket for my jacket. I've got 2 long sleeve shirts, one that I'll be wearing, and then 2 short sleeve shirts. Then I got a plastic bag to carry personal items like prescriptions and toothbrush and other things like that. I've got this collapsible carry-on bag. That'll probably do it for my carry-on bag. Then I also have this, which I can put around my waist and put some things in here, probably and including my iPad. Then I got my headphones over here. And down below here I have an envelope to carry all my travel documents. And of course the all-important passport. No, the laptop is not going. It's just there because I have my checklist on it. So let's roll it all up and pack it and see how it all fits. As I record this, it's Thursday, January 2nd, and I am waiting for the taxi to pick me up to go to Miami. Rochester Airport at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm in Miami right now and ready to move on. This is the Miami Mover coming out of the airport. Down the steps, and there's my hotel across the street. There we are. That's a purple in here. Stacy would like it. Big screen TV. Tourist. It's in the mid-70s here in Miami. Bayfront Park. There's the big Ferris wheel, Margaritaville, Hard Rock Cafe.
cruise port. Must be some kind of a dinner cruise. All the people over there waiting to get on. The Maurice A. Farrer Park, Farrer, whichever. Anyways, this is where I'm looking to see some ships. Watching this pirate boat or whatever it is in front of the Carnival Sunrise. It's now morning in Miami and day 2 as I start a full day in Miami. The hotel brand is Yotel, Y-O-T-E-L. It's the first time I've ever heard it. It's a little different from what I'm used to, but it's actually kind of cool. And as I said earlier, I would consider this style to be chic. Walking along the road here. I had a nice time meeting some of the people that are going to be going on this cruise on the Bliss with me. Just arrived at the port of Miami. I'm walking the distance. I'll be walking across the big bridge. I know what I'm in for, but it's a fun walk and it's exciting because I'm walking to a cruise ship. Walking up the hill. This is good exercise. I reached the high point of the bridge. It's breezy up here. I hope the microphone is picking me up okay without too much noise. There's downtown Miami. Just reaching the bottom of the bridge now. It's a nice brisk walk across that bridge. Very healthy. There's the Norwegian Bliss. My home for the next 13 nights. Hello. So I have a routine for my first day on a cruise ship. As I said, once I get on, I like to have lunch right away. And then after that, I like to explore the entire ship. There's a view of the pool deck from up above. This is the Spice H2O area for adults only. There's the fitness center. There's a peek at the buffet. Yum, ice cream. In the back. This is one side of the observation lounge. Nice big area. There's some food here too. This is outdoor seating for some of the venues that are on board. Like this is the Cavern Club, based after the Beatles, of course. Got a soccer game going on the TV. So here's the inside of the Cavern Club. And then looking down the atrium. This is the Manhattan Room, one of the main dining rooms. There's the local bar and grill. And if you sit here, you have a view of the activity down in the main atrium. There's a giant screen. So here's the experience that I want to relive on this cruise since Stacy's not able to be here. I am booked in a solo studio lounge, a studio room, which has its own lounge. So here we are. Let's check out the lounge itself. This is for people who have the studio rooms. I see they've got food here for us.
There's a big social meeting. I was just on an MSC cruise, 23 MSC.
Places to sit, relax. Welcome to welcome to solo travel or social.
I'm not even staying in the studio.
Some games down there. Basically, people get together in here and just hang out, like those folks are doing now. Here we are, 11509. That's me. me. And this is it. This is my bedroom for the next 13 nights. It's small, but it's cozy. And in my opinion, I think it's a very good layout. There's the bed. There's the, I guess you could call this the bar. But this here is mine. I got chocolate covered strawberries because I'm a platinum member. And of course, these always make me think of Stacy because she loves these. She loves that perk of mine. And then over here is a virtual window to the outside. It's just a live camera picture of that side of the ship. And this over here is probably the only thing I'm not too crazy about. Basically, I call this a phone booth with a toilet. So, not a lot of room in there, but I make do. No, I should say I make doo-doo. Haha, that's a little joke. Get it? I make do, I make doo-doo. And within those bags are my entire life possessions for the next 4 weeks. There's a little bit more than I first had when I got on the plane because I bought a few things at that CVS back in Miami. But I didn't do any checked bags or anything like that. I just brought along what I feel I need. And I can do laundry in the shower. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. Sail away party. Wow, the sail away party's been going on. We've been sailing away. This is a meetup of solo cruisers on this cruise. There's a lot. I'm on day 3 of my transatlantic cruise on the Norwegian Bliss. It's a cool, somewhat breezy day at sea. Waves aren't too bad at all. A little bit of rocking motion. Loving this hot tub. Yes, this is a Mrs. Roper pub crawl. I'm in the buffet that overlooks the observation deck. Walking outside on the promenade deck after dark, past the lifeboats. It's nice and peaceful out here with just the sound of the waves as the ship travels through the water. There's the sun rising on the ocean. Stated for the record, nobody got a video of it, but I got a hole-in-one in miniature golf. I got all these witnesses who saw it, right?
He got it.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, huge sport.
Beautiful day at sea.
Ain't no coffee high enough. Ain't no pastry good enough. Ain't no coffee high enough. Basic coffee good for you. Ain't no coffee high enough. Ain't no pastry good enough. Ain't no coffee high enough. Basic coffee good for you. Good morning.
Awesome, thank you.
Have a good day.
Yes, I'll have a Danish. We're basically at the same latitude as Florida. We're staying further south than what was originally planned because our first stop got canceled due to severe weather in the North Atlantic. No complaint from me. I'm totally enjoying this. A total of 8 days at sea. Trivia game in progress. This is our team.
It's Brazil. Brazil.
Say hi to my wife Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
How you doing, Stacy?
Hello, my wife is Stacy.
It's
Join
Ireland.
us next time. Come on the ship next time, Stacy.
All I have to do is think of her. She shows me.
And this is dessert. Just walking across the deck with one of the groups that I'm hanging out with. Onion soup for dinner tonight. Caesar salad. New York strip steak for tonight.
You're at sea 9 months.
Creme brulee for dessert.
I've never seen anybody do it.
Going to see the show Icons. It has music from the last 6 decades, from Dolly to Gaga to Billy Joel to Elton John. It's morning time now, and I'm in the ship's buffet having breakfast. And I can tell you that the ship has been on an eastbound course, almost the same direction, and we are on our 7th day at sea, going in the same direction. So with essentially not much of a turn, the sun has been rising in about the same location relative to the ship every morning, and going across the sky, and the sunset is in the same direction at night. Excuse me. So it's been interesting seeing. Well, tomorrow we'll make 8 days at sea. Just looking around at the quietness of the morning and the buffet. This time before everybody starts coming in. It's been like the movie Groundhog Day. Every day you wake up, same thing, same routine. I wanted to give some observations about some of the things that I've been seeing on this. There's hardly any kids. I mean, they're here, but there's got to be, I don't think I've seen more than 20 or 30 kids on the entire cruise. And they're not wandering around in groups like they usually do. All the kids that I've seen have been basically with their families. I don't remember if I said this before, but because we had some unexpected nice weather days, some people didn't even pack for nice weather days, so they just had to deal with what they had. It's pretty weird being on a cruise ship where I haven't seen land since this past Saturday when we left, and today's Saturday again, so it's been a whole week since I've seen land. We have not seen any ships around either. There was a cargo ship that was spotted yesterday as I record this. Somebody took a picture of it, so I didn't even see it myself.
You like to sing it? Your turn. Come on, smile, everybody. You're on vacation. Smile.
This is where we are at the moment. About 24 hours from now, we should be arriving in Lisbon, Portugal.
So
as I record this, it is Monday, January 13th, and this is the first time I have seen land in 9 days. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and we are arriving in Lisbon, Portugal. Still making our way to the dock. Lisbon, Portugal. I'm off the ship and I've been walking the streets of Lisbon. Mostly an uphill walk right now, just taking my time. And no big deal. I don't feel tired out. It's good exercise though. I'm going to take a walk up these steps here. Man, if I did this walk up a hill every day, I'd be in really good shape. Cream custard tart. All kinds of little touristy shops here. Looks like mostly things to eat. There's a historical church that I'm going to take a walk through. Historic. Staircases, narrow, steep and narrow. Caution, low ceiling. Yep, that's me. Ooh. There it is. And here we are at the top. No, that's not this bell, but that's nice timing. Here we are. And here's the view. There's my ship over there. Definitely an amazing view. This is Lisbon. Enjoying my original taste Coke at the top of the bell tower. They have this interesting blocks, I guess, for the sidewalks. And these are postcards and table settings that show kind of the same thing. This is the first good view I've had of the Norwegian Bliss since I started this trip 9 days ago. When we boarded in Miami, it was behind a building, so I didn't get a good view of it. And with 8 days at sea, we never got a chance to go outside. After a 2-hour walk this morning, I'm getting on a bus for a tour now.
We still are not at Berlin, but we are already very close. And
another stop on our bus tour, looking at some monuments.
the scale is so big.
They sure like their tile in Portugal. This stop is at the Maritime Museum. It's now January 14th and I'm off to an excursion in Vigo, Spain. I'm off the ship in Vigo, Spain and heading for the bus tour. This is Bayona, Spain. I'm back on the ship now with a view of the city of Vigo. I am in Le Havre, France. I've been working on the pronunciation of that name. I hope I have it close. But here is Le Havre, if I said it right. And I am about to go on an excursion to Normandy. I'm off the ship, walking to the van. We've got 7 people in our van going on this tour. It's Overlord Tours. And by the way, there's the Preziosa. That's the ship I'm getting on tomorrow. This is cool. This is very surreal. I really don't have words for this. This is really something I've heard about all my life. And I can't imagine what it was like here at that time. I don't know how to describe how I feel. It's crazy. It's humbling. Something.
Europe, without it even cover, the first.
That's where we are.
The first wave arrived, and you can imagine that it was a disaster. But for the first wave, when they arrived, they were very confident because it was very quiet here. No noise at all, because the Germans received an order.
We're outside the American cemetery, and they were like silence and respect while inside the cemetery, so I won't be saying anything. I said I wasn't going to talk in here, but I'm all by myself on this pathway here. I feel very humbled. I'm very happy to be here when there's hardly anybody else here. Just moments of solitude. I look at all around these thousands and thousands of graves. All I can think about is the insanity of war. Just all the carnage. And it all comes from greed, imperialism, It's mind-blowing. Why do we as humans do this to ourselves? I don't get it. I worry for the state of the world right now. I can't help but feeling we're headed in that direction again. It's terrible. I didn't expect this to happen, but honestly, I'm very emotional about this. I'm not even thinking about who's right or who's wrong in case of war or anything like that. It's the idiots who stir up all this fervor. I mean, these are all human beings here. Yeah, they're soldiers, but they're people. They just got caught up in all the fervor. They got drafted, I guess, in some cases, conscripted, being told what to do. Brother against brother in a lot of cases. It's all so insane.
Virginia.
Y'all are sharing your
Yeah.
photos.
Have you heard about that?
No.
No? So Bedford, Virginia, that's a small city.
I know my French is terrible, but I'm going to give this a shot. I'm in the village of, was it Ville de Bayeux? I'm just guessing, I don't know. Absolutely beautiful around here. Some pretty expensive stuff here. I'm on the Norwegian Bliss, and that's the MSC Preziosa, which is coming into Southampton, England right now. In a few hours, I will be getting on that ship. This is pretty exciting, moving from one ship to another. So, just looking around a little bit. I'm on deck 17 of the NCL Bliss. And there's the MSC Preziosa. What a day. Here's the two ships side by side. Goodbye to the Norwegian Bliss. And very shortly, hello to the MSC Preziosa. We've actually got a bunch of people headed off in this direction, taking the walk. All checked in, and here we go. It's pretty early. Once again, the exciting part, the anticipation of doing this, getting on board.
Bye, land.
Ah, this is beautiful. Here's room 50-50. Feels a little more spacious than the room I just left. There's me. Double bed for one person. Got the TV here, another mirror, desk, a full-length mirror. Look in the bathroom. Wow, this looks spacious. There's all my worldly possessions on this trip. All right, when I tour a ship for the first time, I usually like to start at the top deck, which is pretty much outside, and work my way down from there. I'm on deck 16 and I'm still trying to figure out how to get outside. So I'm going to start right here and work my way up and then back down again. So this is Virtual World, the game room. Back the other way, this is the Galaxy Lounge, restaurant and club. As we approach the back of the ship, there's the Norwegian Bliss docked. I know they want to leave so that they can go to dry dock. I'm not sure how long they're going to leave. Here's the pool on the back of the deck. There's the stairs leading up to the water slides way up there. Yeah, I would do that. No problem. From deck 15, looking down on the pool deck. It's cold today. And here's something I love about this ship. It's got an indoor pool. There we go. I know I'll be spending lots of time in here. And here's a peek at the buffet. We got the pizza out. And I think I'm going to have some lunch right about now. Just one little slice of pizza for now. There's a lounge on deck 7. Photo gallery. It's a specialty restaurant, Butcher's Cut. Come to the main atrium, multi-level. I like the ceiling here. Watching the Norwegian Bliss sail away. There she goes. It's Sunday, January 19, and we are in Hamburg, Germany. Here we are, Miniature Wonderland. Stacy and I were both here back in 2018, so it's cool to see it again. This represents the USA. It'd be Las Vegas right there. It's now Tuesday, January 21. We are in Zeebrugge, Belgium, the cruise port for Bruges. And it is cold and foggy here. Starting my walk towards the city center of Bruges. This is an old medieval town. There's a chocolate factory on the right there. Chocolate is a big thing in Belgium. Interesting set of trees. People have made comments to me about my visiting Europe when it's cold out in the middle of January. And to be perfectly honest, it doesn't bother me at all. I just dress up warm. I put lots of layers on. And I enjoy the fact that there's a lot less crowds than there would be at a warmer time of the year. Some of the shops and places of business I'm seeing here. This is the beer museum. Over here looks like some kind of a Christmas store. This is City Hall. And over here is the, I guess it's called the Church of the Holy Blood. You got canals in this city. Kind of reminds me of Amsterdam. Time to try a Belgian waffle with chocolate on it. And here it is. That is good. Very good. It is now the morning of January 22nd, and we are in Rotterdam, Holland. Just got dropped off by the bus in city center and gonna wander around. Yep, we're in Holland. Lots of bicycles. Interest in architecture. There's the casino. I love these bike paths they have in Holland. Heading into Market Hall. Yeah, I'm gonna get me one of these. That's good. Some more interest in architecture. Getting closer to the ship now. And here's our ship. Back on the ship, here's a view of the bridge that we just walked across. It's January 23rd and I'm back in Le Havre. This time aboard the MSC Preziosa. Last week I was on the Bliss. So there's been some discussion about how to actually pronounce this. I hear a lot of people calling it Le Havre. I guess that's the American way. But the French way, you take the L and combine it with the next word. The next word begins with an H, which is not pronounced. So, and then you get the RE part. So it becomes Le Havre, as far as I know. Le Havre, Le Havre, something like that. I think that's as close as I'm going to get. It's taller than me. That is a very skinny house, building, whatever it is. I'm not sure. Wow. I am on the MSC Preziosa and I am about to get off. We are docked in Southampton and I am making my way to Munich, Germany. This is Munich Airport. Oh my goodness. On the train. It's dark out there. I'm at the King's Hotel Center in Munich, Germany. And this is my single person room. Oh, these European hotels are something else. I gotta watch my head here. So there's a shower. Toilet, sink. At least it's not the squat type of toilet. Not a whole lot bigger than the cabin I just left on the cruise ship. And yes, that's the TV set hanging from the angled ceiling. There's a refrigerator with a little bar, trying to get me to buy that. Interesting. Yeah, single person. It's my solo cabin again. It's very comfy and cozy here. This hotel room actually feels like a bedroom to me. It's now the morning of Saturday, January 25th, and here's a look at the outside of the hotel. Since I can now see outside, it's light out. I got here after dark last night. Such a place for bicycles. Much of Europe is like that. It's like they treat bicycles the way they do cars. This is a bicycle rental place. And you can have your bicycle washed and repaired here too. Interesting. Just walking through a little bit of Munich. I have arrived at the Dachau concentration site. This is what's left of the railroad and the ramp where the prisoners got off the trains to go into the camp. And this is the road that's next to it. And there's the camp. So much death and inhumane treatment occurred here. May the example of those who were exterminated here between 1933 and 1945, because they resisted Nazism, help to unite the living for the defense of peace and freedom and in respect for their fellow men. This is where the prisoner baths used to be. They call this the whipping trestle, and there's a bull whip on top of it. This is what they had prisoners lean over while they whipped them. Behind me there's a lot of information posted about the history of the camp, what happened here, about the beatings and how people were mistreated, the malnutrition. It's just horrible here. This is a monument to the Death March. This is part of the perimeter fence with a guard tower. It has the outer wall that's in the distance, the sentry walk, an electric wire fence, a barbed wire obstacle, a ditch, and then this was the prohibited area. If you got into that area, you would be shot. This is one of the barracks. It's not original anymore. It was reconstructed in 1965, but this is what it looked like. These are prisoners' lockers. There's the washing room and the toilet room. This was the camp road among the barracks. You can see where the prisoners would march down to line up for the roll call. On the side you can see the poplar trees. And this is where I am today. The poplar trees are quite large. That's the road. And you can see where all the barracks used to be. They've long since been torn down, except for the one that I was just in, which was recreated to show what they look like. As I walk through the barracks area of Dachau, I'm about to head out. This will conclude my visit to Dachau. I've spent about 3 hours here, just wandering around, looking at what happened here, and all the material that I read inside the building earlier. Quite an educational experience. I see a lot of references to never again, and sadly to say, it's still happening all over the world. Maybe on larger or smaller scales or whatever. But I just keep thinking about, what are humans doing to each other? We should all be getting along. We're just a tiny, tiny speck of dust on a tiny blue planet in the universe. Billions and billions and trillions of stars and galaxies, and here we are, just messing it up for ourselves. So that concludes my visit to Dachau and carrying on with my trip. This is the Dachau Memorial. Here is the world famous Hofbauhaus. Well, I would like to go up in there, but the sign says it is temporarily closed. So I guess I'm not going up in there. This is Olympic Park. There's a stadium over there. It's a very nice park. Lots of locals running, jogging, walking. Obviously a lot of tourists here too. Nice areas to walk, jog, hike, whatever you want to do. It is now Monday, January 27, a work day for most people, a sightseeing day for me. I tried out the Volksbad. I'm not allowed to take any pictures in there, so all I can say is it was a good experience. Here's the Deutsch Museum, or German Museum. Time for a lunch. This is an exhibit about hydraulic engineering, waterways. Oh yeah, I'm at home in this area. German contributions to aviation. German contributions to spaceflight. January 28th, it's a rainy day in Munich. And it's my last night in Munich, Germany before I head out tomorrow morning to go back home. It's the morning of January 29th and I just checked out of the hotel. I'm on my way to the train station to take the train to the airport. Ready to board my plane. These are stunning views of the shoreline of Iceland. Pictures do not do it justice. The sun has already set as we make our way to the runway for the flight from Reykjavik to New York City.
I'm home now and I have taken the time to reflect on my trip to Europe. It's something I have been planning for years to see some bucket list historic sites. The trip included a transatlantic cruise on the Norwegian Bliss, where I met some wonderful people, and another cruise where I met more wonderful people. It was especially fun to meet avid cruisers who booked multiple cruises, one after another. Some people have sold their houses, possessions, and cars and live pretty much full-time on cruise ships. I think that's really cool. A lot of the history I saw was related to World War II. What struck me most about it was seeing how the events of the early 1930s led to the mass deaths and destruction caused by fascism. While walking about Normandy, Dachau concentration camp, and the streets of Munich where Nazism was rooted, I could not help but see similar actions happening today in the United States, with a returning president who has taken revenge on people who he believes wronged him, demanding loyalty to him, and trying to consolidate his own power. The message I saw at these historic sites over and over is never again. By coincidence, the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz occurred while I was on this trip. No, I did not have the opportunity to visit Auschwitz because it's in Poland, but the message from there was the same. Survivors of Auschwitz are calling out, never again. This is a message to you from the people who were there. Don't let authoritarianism and fascism take over. My entire 10-part series, Budget Journey to Europe, is on a playlist if you'd like to see all of them. I want to thank you for watching these episodes, and that's all I have for today. Have a good day. Hot Chocolate with Paul is a video log of life experiences that I feel might inspire other people. I'm a minimalist 60-plus geezer in the making. Sometimes my wife Stacy will appear. Be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can catch new videos whenever they come out.